What's up, everybody? Blake Scholar Magic here, and I'm joining you for a live today, and we're taking a look at the Tifa Lockhart list. Will eventually be Tifa. We're going to run 3 Hydras in that iteration. We're also going to cut a Feather of Flight and an Audacity to get 3 total Tifas to go into this list, and it is an Aura space list, so we're going to grind out standard here and hopefully get ourselves 2 diamond. That would be the goal today. So look forward to the standard gamers joining us today, and hope you're doing well. Gonna take it nice and slow. I kind of love this hand, just the fact that you have some cards, you know, to get into. And let's see what we're going to be up to here. Probably in our best interest to get our scavenger down to probably remove it, right? Let's go this way. I'm not going to be trading. What's up? There's people in the chat already? That's crazy. What's up, everybody? Sorry, I have been some little technical difficulties. My mouse is very sensitive, so it kind of gets the screen up and out. But that slick shot is a pain in my booty, let me tell you that, guys. We're gonna go for it. Definitely looking for a Shelter by Ghost. If they want to just, you know, spend their turn working on the damage, that's fine. But we'll need a Shelter by Ghost or we're going to be out of this game. Okay, that's very mana intensive. Let's get our mascot just kind of beefed up here. Hydra. Dead in the air, pretty much. Still got to go for our sheltered here. That's not it. I can get in front of that, so I guess we're chilling here. I could have went for Hydra on that turn too to get like a fetch land. What up, everybody? Wow, I guess I gotta just stream in the mornings. What's up, everybody? We're gonna grind it out today. I'm gonna get to diamond here real quick. Hopefully fade some of these slick shot show-offs in the meantime. What are they gonna do there to my district mascot? Wow, they went for that. We'll save it. We'll just keep bumping it up. I mean, with an ethereal armor, if they just kind of swing out here, they'll just be dead. They don't leave any blockers back. Are they dead now? I'm not dead. I'll be dead in the air anyways, right? Next turn. Do we just chill? Might come down to like 1 damage. Oh my god, there it is. Just easy money, guys. They are so dead. I'm surprised. They usually win those pretty fast with a slick shot. So I did put like, so let me explain, like if you're just coming in, I did put the Tifa list, what it's going to be looking like. Basically it's just going down a Hydra, going down a couple Auras, one Audacity, one Wings of Flight. It's kind of an interesting list of like how many 3-ofs there are and such. Like, you know, it's not like I can just like run 4-ofs of everything. It's a kind of a tough one to kind of figure out to, you know, transfer it over, but it might eventually look like a 4 Tifa deck, to be honest. And these will be the Chocobos here as well, the new Chocobo. So, what up, what up? Let me know if you guys, what you guys are excited about for next set. I'm just, you know, obviously, I do watch a decent amount of content over the summer. But, you know, I'm always kind of like, I really get into the sets when I can, like, open up a box. That's probably like my most, like, I would say accessible, the way I, like, access a set is I really kind of try to open up some packs. Get a feel for the commons and uncommons. If there's anything I might have missed that was like not really, you know, highlighted amongst, you know, the first kind of spoiler season. You know, obviously the Sephiroths get a lot of exposure. You know, there's a lot of decks built off of that, but it's just kind of always interesting, I feel, just to kind of see what's going on. A couple options here. Give a Hydra flying, which was kind of interesting. I don't have any. I do have protection too, which is kind of interesting. So let's just go like this. Let's try to get into like a land here of some sort. That is not a land. We can just kind of chill. I'm not like in any rush. This Hydra sticking is a big plus for us. Royal treatment. This card is insane. Like, this actually leaves ward on your creature. It gives it hexproof and ward and an aura, so it's like very good for the everything that we're doing at once here. Okay, so there's that. I guess it's the hunter. I'm trying to get into a land for my homie over here. There it is. They can block it pretty well, can't they? Let's get it ready though. Let's just get it really strong. An Ordeal and Ilea is basically GG here. And this actually is kind of swinging for a lot now. Should I buff this up and just go YOLO here? I don't have any card advantage. Guess we're just chilling still. We'll be dead next turn though. Seems to be. It's a weird hand here. Weird outcome. I think we're kind of dead to these evangelists. You hate to see it. They just had to put like 4 things in front of it. Seems freaking awful. How much are we taking in the air with this buff? 1-0. 1-0. That's 2, 3, 6. Not quite dead. Let's leave some protection up still. Okay. Can always block one of them at least, right? Can I? No, I don't think I can. They go in with those? That's weird. What are they doing over there? Is this it? Land. Yeah, boy. It's getting closer. Definitely not dead in the air now, I'll tell you that much. They gotta let it go. They gotta let it go, man. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. The goal is diamond today, guys. The goal is diamond. It's a pretty decent deck. It's like I don't know if it feels as good as like the aristocrats deck, but it feels pretty damn good. Just be dead to like any sort of board wipes here. We have any audacities on this homie? Yeah, I got a couple cards there, but it'd be rough. Ah, the ghost vacuum, that's pretty cool. I don't think that will save them though. So the new Chocobo, the new 1-drop, basically is a 1-mana 0/1, and when you put a land onto the battlefield, it will get a 1/1 counter, so that's pretty cool. That will fit in, I think, mostly what they're doing. Yeah, the protection spells are just like a non-negotiable. Like, if we're noticing like we're maybe not hitting the lands for our hydras, we might even go up another land. We could foresee like, because I'm going to run three hydras, 3 Tifas. The ordeals are pretty important too, I'd say. You know, I like the Feather of Flight because it actually gets you a card. Those are really good. I mean, I love the ethereal armors too. Could probably even go down like another 1-drop. To be honest. Maybe though. Maybe not. I want to keep the creatures, so for the Tifa deck it might look something like, I might need to find another land, what I'm saying here. Could be like a 2 audacity, 2 feathers, and then 3 hydras, and then we would put another land here. Let's try it like right now, like just adding let's go down like an audacity and find like another. I think the fetch lands are pretty important for this deck. Okay. So we're just gonna get a feel for the meta, see what it's kind of going like. We're kind of dodging the decks that really give us a bad time, and I would say that's like the sacrifice decks, like Pixie Momentum Breaker decks, are really nasty for this particular one. It's just a bad time for us in general. We are not so afraid of that. And we can have a pretty explosive turn. We can actually pop the Ordeal and ramp a lot next turn, which is kind of nice. Kind of spooky, isn't it? This two lander. So what do you do for this? They're like a temporary lockdown deck, right? Let's put it on the Optimistic Scavenger. Let's do this. Try to hit him pretty hard here. Let's just really, there's just no stick here. Let's put it all on this one. And looks like we got the proc, so what else? Okay, we still got the proc from the Ordeal. No, we did not? It was on the stack though. I guess it didn't get the counter. Well, that was a big blowout. Okay, we try to go again here. Let's spread it out. And they're still nearly dead. They are removal.org though. I know, I can tell in their... they're the worst kind. Yeah, this is the deck that we just absolutely just get wrecked by. That's the one. Yeah, just removal.org annex. That is a nasty deck and best of one for us to play against, for sure. Got him down to 7. Is there any way we could have maybe spread that out in the first Audacity? Oh no. Perhaps if we had like a protection spell, we would have might have been able to kind of work that one through. Kind of brutal without the a creature to put these things on, and we'd definitely be adding creatures, it seems, when we get Tifa in, so look a little bit better. Okay. You can probably just solo them with this this group here. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We're going to do a stream for about another hour and a half, maybe a little bit less, but we're trying to get to Diamond today. That's kind of the goal. If my mouse will let me. Swing it. Probably could have even rocked the escape tunnel there. Priest, huh? Spooky card. I'd love that if they wanted to do something to it. I don't think they run the cutdowns, do they? That was a very good result for me. What up, everybody? How are you? Hope you're having a great morning. Sure. I do love the Fable passages. It kind of adds like a dimension to the deck that usually my aggro decks don't. It kind of gives like kind of some, you know, dead draws out of our deck to an extent, which is kind of interesting. They appear to be dead now. Alright guys, we're settling in like usual. Leave me a like, let them know that we're doing some stuff. We're on our way to diamond, easy diamond laddering. This is not one of my budget decks. This is a land base that I actually had intact from when I was messing around with Hydra a couple months ago in Selesnya. So I have all the nice lands. I have like the fast lands. I have some pain lands. I just have the nice mana base, so it's not as bad. Not as hard mode as some of our other games. It's not the worst hand. I mean, I think the Helpful Hunter is the key card, really. They're exceptional. Giving you a card, giving you a body to put your stuff on. They just kind of progress your game plan to an extent. It looks like we're going to be getting a probably like we're pretty intensive on planes right now, huh? Yeah, I mean, that's a hot start too, but you know, we're just a sheltered it by ghosts away from victory, you know. Bristly Bill, eh? Bristly Bill gets kind of fat here. Let's wait a turn, let's get him a little bit stronger next turn. I think the hunter has to take a hit this time around, it looks like. But it's only 2 damage there. Let's give it another turn, see what happens. Okay, that's interesting. Bodies? Bodies seem pretty good right now. What kind of removal they run? Sheltered, they run a shelter. That's spooky. It's definitely some spooky stuff. None of these blocks are good either. That is very unfortunate. I have to take one of these. Doesn't really matter. Interesting. Could have gotten like double planes for double ethereal, but we'll see what happens here. This guy's really letting us down. Really bringing the heat. We do trade with it. Another sheltered? Wow. No, they say go. My goodness, they didn't have it last time. My god, this thing is getting so strong. I don't know what to do. None of these things have trample though. I mean, they're at 24, that's quite a bit. I need to save that, right? Something like this. Okay, no shelter by ghosts, please. Okay, that might be enough, right? Oops. This is first strike though. It's very, very spooky for them. But do they just have the lethal? All the lords here. Doesn't do it. Still first striking them here. And this does not have trample. I need to kill their lord. And I'm at like 2 life here. I needed that to be much better. It's just not quite there, is it? It'll be a lot of damage, I'll tell you that much. It might be enough. I mean, its power is great already. Let's see what this does. No, it's not there, right? 1310, just dead. Hate to see it. Whoa, that was really close. My god, huh? That's the shelter difference, isn't it? Man. It's like I come to find out I don't have any sheltered by ghosts in my deck, but I'm pretty sure I do. Pretty sure I'm running the 4. Yeah, we got 4. They're there. They're there. Well, I hope you guys have been enjoying some of the content. I've been getting ready for Final Fantasy, and I'm still going to be sticking like kind of with this, producing some nice budget lists too, so you can keep looking out for that, for sure. We're going to get rid of one of these. Yeah, I'm still learning this deck, of course. Probably should have fetched the planes, not to take damage there. Still learning this crazy pile nonsense. Black is scary. It's a world where I just don't play this out. Kind of just set up. Let's get some damage in before we do anything. I'm kind of okay with chilling to kind of see what they're doing over there. Okay. Surveilling, is this like Omni? Kind of a nasty deck, it looks like. Let's see what they're going to do next turn. Let my mascot kind of... can always kind of try to get into this a little sooner than later. See if they want to spar with it. Okay, they seem to be just like a demure deck. Let's have them like kind of flinch on this. And then I can kind of get the mascot rolling a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. That's pretty psycho. This is fine. I'm still gonna do this anyways. Shelly? Oh. That. How many permanents do I have to get rid of? Sacrifice 3 non-land permanents. That's a lot of freaking permanents, man. Non-lands. That's crazy. I should have shaved that Shardsmaid's Rescue. I guess I'm chilling here. My bad, guys. I hate to see it. Now I'm just opened up to this thing. Could have actually eaten it, which is kind of crazy. What else have they got going on in their lives? Just 9 damage in the air. Yeah, they do have removal. Jeez. That was awful. Should have definitely saved that. Oh, I feel terrible. Haven't experienced that deck yet, so it kind of caught me off guard. Oof, we're going backwards. That's not good. That's 2 in a row. Jeez. Valgaboth. This deck will be a lot better with Tifa. Just another threat, like another Hydra on the battlefield. And I can see there's just probably too many auras in general still. This is not what we want to be. Let's try to go on this. Get a little bit of a threat. That's extremely frightening. Ooh, okay. Double striking. Nice. Yeah, I'll be better with Tifa, I think. Attacking in like that might swing some games around. Yeah, that's good. I think we can kind of get in here a little bit right now, actually. See our creature count. Oh my god, there's a lot of people in here. Hey, thanks for joining me, guys. I did not expect that. Yeah, so we're working on the Tifa deck here, and she's gonna be great. We're gonna find a few subs here and get her in. We're running a little bit too many auras. Basically, you know, there's just basically one creature that kind of is good just on its own. If you want to consider this deck right now as a Toadstool Admirer, you know, you definitely want to have you know, some presence there with creatures. And I think probably the Royal Treatment is actually like one of our better auras too, if you're considering this deck. So yeah, moving forward, I would just check out the list right now, kind of get into it, kind of see. Obviously, the Ordeals and Nile are going to be so much better with Tifa in this deck. You're going to be having this creature doubling its power up and swinging for lots of damage at once. So that's something to look forward. I'd say like these are a little expensive. They do give you a card, the Feather of Flights. They kind of give you a look, but really it comes down to your Shelter by Ghosts. That's kind of your main juice. But we can definitely try probably one of these Royal Treatments here. You can probably go down in an Audacity too, and we'll be pretty happy with that. The 4 Hydras will be one of those will be removed for the Tifa 2 to kind of get at least 3 in the deck. Make sure you guys like the stream. I know I've been on the struggle bus the last couple matches, so I'm going to try to turn it down, turn it up a little bit, focus in, get some wins for you guys. God dang, 31 people. I should do this more often. The goal is to get to Diamond. I don't know if we're going to be making it to Diamond, but this hand looks pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Okay, they're like a temporary lockdown deck. That's kind of obnoxious to say the least. What we have against temporary lockdown, I would say, is we have Shelter by Ghosts. So if we ever draw one of those, we can play one of our homies and then eat their temporary lockdown, and that's just kind of a way to get into it. And nothing really going on yet for them. But safe to say, not really much going on for us either. Yeah, that's very good. This is standard here. This is a very good deck. They usually hit the lockdowns, I would say, most of the time. Yeah, they usually hit this. It's a very, very common outcome. There's a Shelter by Ghost. So that's kind of like the thing. I wish I had the Helpful Hunters, you know, that's kind of like your major defense against that. Because then you can draw some cards along the way. That's fine. That's a lot of gas for them too, you know. Ethereal Armor is kind of an interesting draw if they don't do anything on this turn. Elspeth is always looming in the background. That's not an Elspeth. Gotta love the ward on this too, huh? Well, they could have another lockdown right now. Well, they don't have the mana. I'd say Ethereal Armor is kind of bomb. No, it's not one. That's not it. I'm trying to draw with our guy here. He has ward, so just gonna Voltron this guy up. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. I'm gonna go ahead and saddle our homie here. What are they doing over there? Yeah, that's why we run the 4 ethereal armors. You just have to have them. I mean, this guy's getting really juiced, you know, really juiced up with an ethereal armor here. Okay. Go ahead and pay the ward. Oh, they're gonna take that. Ah, the sheltered. Godly. I can't do anything about that, right? This is a star creature. Well. Okay. I have no creatures to enchant. Oh yeah. That is true, Don. That is true. 1/3 drop. It's going to be a very low to the ground deck. It's going to be a Tifa deck. It's not supposed to be a deck that lasts very long. It's just supposed to kind of get in there and kind of do the business faster than not. I would say Sheltered by Ghosts is very interesting at this point of the game.
Join the fight.
Every hit point might matter, so let's put some ward on our guy here while we're just chilling. No, I don't know. I don't think that's the one. Sheltered by Ghosts is pretty much our only thing here. That's big. That's a big guy, guys. Man, they have to deal with this Hydra now. I'm not killing the Elspeth. I'm going right for their face. We have Sunfalls in this deck too. Okay. I'm not afraid of temporary lockdown as much anymore. They can have my flying, that's fine. Wow, we might actually just win this game, guys. That'd be incredible. You guys gotta leave some love for this one, because it looks like we're gonna get there even with this carrot cake around. What's the ward on this? 1? Wow, they're drawing some amazing gasoline here. Basically, anything is good here. I can let that go. Land is good. Any land is great. What are they doing over there? Oh, they have something. They do have some sort of action. Do they have single target removal? Wow, they really have everything in their deck, don't they? Wow, we get lost. This thing does way too much, guys. Oh, I did not even know it destroyed things. I feel like a doofus. Like always. I need actually creatures on top here. Never lucky. Never lucky. Wouldn't have been enough anyways. That was just heartbreaking. Oh no, went backwards today. Surprising, we were kind of on a run. If you watched back earlier in the video, we were kind of on a run there. Kind of running into some tougher stuff. Ah, just kind of just slightly just not there. Slightly just need a little bit more. Just need a little bit more power there. These will get better too, I'm sure of it. They, I feel like they will be much better once we get Tifa. I know I'm talking a lot about her, but basically this is the deck that she's going to be in, so it's going to look something like this. Just need a little more action, huh? Is it just the royal treatments or just the gas? The little extra ward is kind of the key to victory. These cards are very exceptional too. Let's go like this. Hausha. On the play, you gotta love to see it with a sheltered. It's gotta be the one, right guys? Okay, I am familiar with this one that they're playing. This is kill everything deck. They take my bill here, or my shelter. Kind of in a conundrum here. They gotta decide what they want to do. Either way, I think they have to take the shelter, to be honest. Yeah, I think that was the right play. We are actually probably just gonna get down the Hydra, maybe. Let's go like this. Get Bill out of cut down range. Drop this guy. Start swinging. Oh. What opponent? My first sleep bill? Is that a misclick? No, opponent. Oh no, no. No, you hit the wrong guy. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tifa bomb, the Tifa boom. You go first. Pretty interesting hand, I'd say so. Oh my god, dude, Tifa in here is gonna be an absolute menace. Just crazy. I cannot wait to show you guys that. This Ordeal Nihile is just going to absolutely pop with her. This is what Ash Lizzle was rocking too. The people, they know this is the card. This is the one, guys. So let me read this one to you. Enchant creature. Let's go ahead and get our... should we get Bill mechanized? So just pop this like real fast. Whenever enchanted creature attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. Then if it has 3 or more 1/1 counters on it, sacrifice this aura. When you sacrifice this aura, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. And then, yeah, you're just like kind of off to the races from there. We could literally do it right now and like ramp to all Oblivion. Because this just taps for colorless, right? Yeah, they can just tap for colorless, so we're free and clear. Crack it. And Bill is just like a 6/6 now. It's pretty nuts. Seven, not bad. Make sure to leave a like for the stream as you guys come in. I'd appreciate it. We had like 30 people watching at once. That was crazy. And then I went on a downswing and it was Devastation Nation. But yeah, I'll be streaming more in the mornings. I feel like I could just do that. Just do like a fun little stream in the morning, and then I think I could do that pretty much daily. If you guys are into it. Watch the standard grind. They can drop another land this turn, right? They are setting up for a nasty thing, that's for sure. Luckily we have a little bit of card advantage here. That would be a lot of damage. I could make Bill a very large creature, and I'm not really sure they have the stuff to deal with it, to be honest. But I think, well, let's see. Are they just dead? I could take Bill to an 8, a 6. Sorry, that's 14 damage. It's a lot. What are they gonna do? Can they really do anything about Bill? They have blue mana somewhere, right? Let's see if there's any information. No information yet. Let's just draw. Let's see what we can get in from our little cats here. I probably should have spread it out a little bit there. Starting getting the cats a little dangerous. No, you don't love to see it. You want to get some auras here. That was kind of the whole point. So kind of three misses there. I don't know if they run blue in their deck. That would probably be their only out. Yeah, and this is not. Oh. She can block. They do have blue. What are you doing over there? Does not have trample. River's Rebuke is like kind of an interesting spell here. Do they have it? What are they doing over there? Greyhound, is that like a combo? Blocker. Any audacities in the chat? It's a big booty they got over there. Alright, looks like we're gonna get it here. Okay. Still dead to the cat, if they can put another threat down. Okay, they got two. That would be all she wrote. Nearly. God dang, they're still alive. Nah, not afraid of that. Nice. I want to make sure we're just giving our chance to trample here. And I like how the deck kind of forms out. It gets kind of funky like when you're tuning these things, but I mean just like a one of these seems very strange to run. It is a card though. You know, it is a card basically on an aura. And maybe the cats are just enough card drawn in, you know, basically in a nutshell. I will run the mascot out into black mana, but I don't want to run the optimistic scavenger out to that. Doesn't seem very good for me. That way we could leave up rescue next turn. Lily. I wish I could double spell. I might have to just run the hunter out. If I can't double spell. I can double spell.
Haven't you ever heard of
it's pretty good for me.
Space?
That's why the helpful hunters are probably our best card, is because they put a creature on the board and they let us draw. And it's very good against the sacrifice decks. Actually gives us a chance, otherwise we just lose our stuff. They'll probably still kill both my creatures here and make me discard. I'll be very honest about that. Duress. Okay, they get one of my cool cards there. Still not a big fan of Duress in this meta. I feel that you should just be running like momentum breakers and stuff. land will have to go in this circumstance. It's just the way it's going to have to be.
Drop it.
These have death touch too. That's really annoying, isn't it, guys? I could have put that on the hunter and let the hunter kind of swing in to kill Lily. I can still trade with it though. That's fine. There's 1/1, right? Yeah, it's a roll. You get a roll. Will they give up their Karsui Revenant? Yes, they will. Alright, so they're gonna make me sacrifice a creature now, and we'll be left with 1.
Sacrifices must be made.
That one? Wow. What a game. This could be a top deck war of the century. Any lands? Any doggos? Another bloodletter. Love to see it. And we are swinging in for lots of damage. Fable Passage, anybody? Any Fable Passage enjoyers? Don't do it like this, opponent. You don't have to do that. Oh, gross. Ew, double bloodletter. Don't know if there's really too much we can do against that. Yeah. It's like, well, do you run protection? Do you run a card draw? I mean, there's just a lot of things going on. The mascots have probably been the weakest card. I think the chocobos will be a little bit better. I'm hoping they'll be a little bit better. I think they will be a lot better. In terms of like landfall action and getting a little bit more powerful. These are just goated. The cards that are goated will just kind of... I think the Helpful Hunters are very good. Bristly Bill is very good. He won us some games. This card is weak on it. I mean, on its face value at the moment, but with Tifa, it's going to be very good. So we'll just say yes. Sheltered is our strongest card. You need creatures here, so... Alright, 2 more games for today, and I think we got a little further in the testing, and then we should be ready. Should be ready for this. Haven't seen many Hydras. I'd like to see more of these guys, yes. Definitely like them. I do not like Mulligan here. Hold back a little bit, give ourselves a chance here. Discard. One of those. Might have to get rid of our Hydra here. Of course.
When I win, you're telling me what you know about dating. Off you go.
I can't be bothered by the Liliana.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Appears I have to kill this stupid Liliana now.
Knew this was a waste of time.
Viper. I'll lose 4 life. Sweet. We just leave. I cannot wait for this Final Fantasy. There's just a couple cards, you know, just to slot in there immediately and just kind of see what happens. Maybe even get under some of these temporary lockdown decks, because there's going to be some turn 3 wins, you know, available with that. So it's very exciting. Just want to imagine, like, this is a Chocobo here, right? This is our 0-1 Chocobo. Just a little homie, right? And then there'll be a 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 now. So far, the little mascot actually keeps pace with the Chocobo, but you do have to tap down a card, right? What are they doing over there? Probably like temporary lockdown stuff. I still think I'm going to run the 4 Hydra. I think I made that decision. We're going to run the 4 Hydra still. We're going to have to figure it out, but we will. That's fine. They can just do their turn doing that. It's going to get a little dicey here. I mean, yeah, I think the Chocobo would be similarly strong at this point, in this time of the match. With a Fabled Passage there, it would be fairly strong. We probably have a little more toughness, too. But, hey man, this thing is doing the business. What are they going to do? Overlords. This has Trample, so we're still good. They have to block it. takes it. Let's go, baby. Alright, we're gonna go for one more here. One more, guys. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. Deck seems kind of tuned in, kind of feeling itself. Love to just win with these. That's crazy. Let's lead with the optimistic scavenger this time. I kind of am fond against playing against green and white. Kind of stack up against whatever they're doing. That is interesting. I usually like to eat their beanstalks when they do this. Kind of Voltron it. Hey, Ruben. I mean, I assume that we're kind of on easy street right now. They can't really interact with us. So let's try to get some lands down. Got the Shelter by Ghost if they want to kind of mingle and jingle here. That's brutal. It's definitely a brutal one. Kind of like it makes me less inclined to eat their, eat their beanstalk, but I think we kind of have to. Okay, like ethereal armor one time. Ah, brutal. Yeah, maybe I'm not supposed to eat their beans, but... maybe I'm not. They're that heavy on board wipes. If they're running overlords, maybe it's a good call. But this is just this is zero win con stuff so far. No overlords or anything. Just this land, and that might be a good deck. Might be a really good deck for best of one. Rodrigo. I don't like mulliganing. It doesn't help. I'm gonna set you up. Set you up, girl. Gotta get that one back. That looks like a hand. No auras, but... go like this. What's up, everybody? Catching the tail end of the stream. Thanks for coming in. Consider like a like for the video. I think it helps a lot. Or just check out my my older videos. Appreciate it. It doesn't really matter here. I mean, we want this to be able to go in. You know, we want the hunters to be able to go in, right? Surprised I didn't like gang up on one of my homies there. They could have killed my hunter and that. Very difficult to get through to this deck. I think you just have to go through and just be chill here. Beza. Wow. Max value. They're committed to the board now, aren't they? Do they want to give up their Beza? Yeah, they'll chump. They'll chump. They will not chump. I don't know why the tapper scheduled that for that to get damage going through. That's really psycho. Sure, just send it out. Whatever. Well, bad news. I don't have a creature to enchant with a shelter, so it's rough out there. Tilted.
My blade serves the people. Ready arms!
Sheltered by ghosts. No. Okay, Innocence, they're gonna draw off the Elspeth, make a bunch of tokens here.
Must retreat.
They have so much card advantage. I'm just gonna probably do one little check here, because our other budget aura deck is slamming, like, and I kind of want to just have it like that, but like with a little landfall action. Maybe they're just kind of like two different decks, which is kind of unfortunate, but I feel like I could merge them together. I really need an Audacity, really. It's kind of, I think, one of the key cards, it seems. Oh, they deny the life gain. That's pretty good. I think like once the feather of flights were reduced too, it kind of got worse as well, it seems. But you have to have this protection too, which is make it complete bizarro. What?
The multiverse will be free from this scourge.
What the
More heroes
game?
for the cause.
Did I miss something here? Do they have some uncounterability? Oh, just the enchantment. What did they hit my guy though? I can't be bothered. This seems bizarre. Let me know if that was a bug. I'm so confused. This is the deck. This deck is like a house. It is, you even get to play this Tyvar stance to like kind of get into the, you know, indestructible stuff. It is, it's a nasty guy. I'd like to make this into like the deck, right? So you're basically adding, this is, you could see this as like, okay, so if this is Tifa Lockhart, this is 4 of her, right? We're gonna just try like a 4 of, and then you're wanting to try to add in Hydras too. That's when it kind of gets a little crazy, because the Hydras are so good. But it's like, do you have to have them? Will we have to have them? Could I simply just run 4 Tifas here, change the mana base up, because you want to add the Bristly Bills too. So that's also you have to consider. You have to have the Scavengers. You have to have the Hunters. You have to have these two to make your Aura deck worth it, and to like get, you know, be a guard against sack. You probably, like, if we're going to be so explosive, perhaps maybe you could just run like 3 helpful Hunters to kind of get a Bristly Bill in to start. I think you still want most of the creatures, right? So I think you have to run this many creatures, at least 4, 8, 12. That seems low too. I think you probably have to run out of like just 1 Tyvar stand here. So let me clone this one, the budget Aura deck. This is the way. All right. So for instance, we have the mana base will obviously improve. I think you're really kind of banking on the fetch lands to an instance. They might just have like some surprise lethals every now and then. So, but they also really impede your mana base. So I think like maybe 1 escape tunnel. I think the ordeal of Nylea is supposed to make up for it. And then basically our mana base improves here. Brushland. And this is what I got. Just the thickets. Probably run a Vergeland too. Seems fine. Alright, so where were we? We haven't added any creatures or anything. We just added this. These. And this. That is 4, 5, 9, 10, 14 lands. Still have these duels here. We might need to find another Verge. How many duels is this? It's good. Okay, so that's a good amount of dual lands. It's like 12 sources basically with this. Yeah, that seems fine. You're fetching up your choices. 4, 5, 9, 10, 14. Okay, so 6 basics. So that would be our mana base for the deck. That's pretty good. So here we're going to run the 4 Tifa. Yeah, we're just going to run 4 because we're all in on her. I think we could go down a Tyvar stand. So that's what we'll translate it over. And let's see. Let's get Bill in right now. Let's get a Bill. Sweet. I did become pretty fond of these royal treatments too. Over the rescues, just slightly. These become the chocobos here. These stay the same. I feel you just rock these out. These seem so good. We'll decrease 1 cat. Go down to 3. That leaves us 2 bills now. And I guess that's the deck. Alright, let's do one more here that we're not going to... Oh, yeah, the Ordeals and Nylea, that's like a 1-shot or 2, right? So I suppose we just kind of get rid of some cards. Or go like a 3-3 here with the Ethereals. She has Trample already. It's just like... I think you do want to keep the Ethereals. I think they're our best cards, really. For power. Bumping power up. Alright, so this would be Tifa Landfall. Let's give it a go. See how it looks. I don't think we're mulliganing really ever again. We should not have to. So that you can imagine this is like the Shaw's Chocobo. It would look pretty decent, right? It would look fairly decent here, especially with this. It would be like a, 1 mana 2/3, which is pretty swell. Big green, like Nissa stuff. It's pretty good. That's our Tifa right there. We're just kind of Voltron-y ready to Voltron. In this particular instance with our ward creatures. Ooh, they're doing like Oog and stuff. It's pretty spooky, huh? Give me. Now the ordeal's kind of cooking here. Blue, they have blue in their mana base? Oh, jeez. No. No. That's an incredible situation for them, huh? Golly. Pretty sure I did not do that right. I don't know what I did there. Again! That's just as devastating, really. I have to discard. And I think there was a difference. I was playing 21 lands. It makes a difference. So. I'd hate to go down a helpful answer. That doesn't really make sense. I have no idea what they're doing. They could get in trouble here with my audacity, couldn't they? They have no green mana. How much damage is that? No, not always. No, definitely not. Actually, for this standard, I prefer Orzhov. I feel Sephiroth is the best card. From what I've seen, like, I watched some Ash Lizzle games in her sacrifice deck. Sephiroth is the best card, and it's so far displayed, and it's not even close. It's basically a blood artist effect and a draw effect on a creature, and it actually has upside. It like turns into a 5/5 flyer, and it gives you an emblem too, of like a blood artist emblem. It's absolutely cracked for 3 mana. It's like probably one of the better cards that we've seen in Standard for a long time. But I am excited to play a Tifa deck too. She seems extremely powerful for a 2-drop. Like, it's pretty amazing, actually, I'd have to say. So they look kind of dead here. I have so much like protection here. I have the royal treatments, and I have this, basically this card that's going to have like 12 power here in a moment. And they'll have to get through the ward here initially, and then they'll have to have a lot of other kind of spells to back it up. So we have at least one shot with a royal treatment, so they'll have to be, like I said, that's fine. That's totally cool. That actually does hold me back slightly. But we're gonna still get a little bit busy here. I mean, it's basically 9 damage through. They'd have to block both to stay alive here. I'm pretty sure. Because it's a 9/5 trampler. So it's 2 damage up front. No, they'd still live. So I guess we still have to chill, actually. Hopefully they just drop another dragon. I mean, they have 2 Hedrons. That's pretty wild stuff. Bounce off. Okay, pay the ward. How many of those do they have? Oh, they have just like... Do they not have enough for this though, right? Oh, they do have it. Okay. How do you draw off that? At least. It's been a weird one, I'll tell you that. This has been a weird game. That's a lot of life gain. You know, taking 6 in the air now? You guys gonna start damaging me. Well, we almost had a chance there. It was very tight. Very interesting deck against this Simic guy. Have lots of card advantage here. Lots of mana. You can draw actually off of these, which is kind of nuts too. Very passive though, they're just kind of chilling there. Yeah, Don, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see, I love Furnace Hellkite. Yeah, that seems like a really sweet deck. Is there, are any of those like newer cards from the new set coming out as well? Or is that just something you've been working on? Nothing too much going on here, guys, to be honest. We are just, probably should see our way out of this one, but... Bill's always an interesting card. Can, like, spread around the counters, double our counters. Oh, it's just a full, yeah, they got this one. They're good. They're good. Yeah, we were on the play there. That's the thing with the Tifa deck, you just want to get in and out, like, you don't really want to, you know, spend too much time. Alright, last game. This seems like a very appropriate way to kind of end it. You can imagine our Chocobo on turn 1, becoming a 2/3 on turn 2. Got our Scavenger kind of here lined up. Got some protection. Got some draw. I was saying that, like, I think the 21 lands might be a little, or 20 lands might be a little bit low too, so we have to kind of get into that as well. It's just always something to do, isn't it? These things are pretty nice though, with the ward actually just kind of built into them. They're just kind of exceptional too. Yeah, we need 21 lands. This is absurd. We can't do this. Especially the Fable passages, we're just eating our lands up. Revel in Riches? Oh shit. That card's crazy, man. That is in standard right now, huh? Oh my god, that card is nasty. What's the word on this thing? Ward 2. Interesting. Mechanized production. Treasure deck, eh? Yeah, see the thing is, you know, I got this thing called Ward there, so. Oh, see, they always take the good stuff. They're not dumb, you know. They got it. They took it from me. Go! Okay, United Battlefront into another temporary lockdown. I know you got it, homie. That is cool, Maker Don. I'm glad you are getting into the game. It seems like you kind of got an idea of some interesting things already. I'd have to say, I think the opponent is dead. I'd say like a Revel in Riches win con sounds very fun, but also very difficult. Right now, what's good, I would say, in the meta is Unholy Annex. and kill everything. Yeah. Yeah, Unholy Annex is a hell of a card. And just like removal. Like Sheldred's Edicts, Momentum Breakers, the Pixie decks they're just off the wall. They're just so good. But yeah, this deck is I think it's sufficiently strong. I think it's gonna surprise a lot of people when, you know, we get Tifa in the meta here. She's gonna be really lovely. Having 4 of them will be very good. And I think we'll be fine with the Bills. I think it'll be fine. You could even consider a 3-3 split, because Bill can be good on its own too, you know. It could be something like this. And we'll probably still be very happy about the results. We do need 21 lands for this deck though. This 20 lands is not going to cut it for our needs. 15. Do we have 21? 7, 11, 15. No, this is 20. So yeah, we should have like another basic here, and like what are the cards that kind of sit in your hand? Definitely not the Feather of Flights. Those are useful. You know, we just demonstrated that that's probably like one of our preferred auras to kind of put on a creature. You progress your cards, can help you hit your land drops. I would have to say actually probably Ordeal of Nylea is probably one of our weaker auras, but with Tifa it might be the strongest. You know, because you're just all of a sudden you're just putting on your counters onto to Tifa. She's getting a little stronger, and then those 2 lands are coming on, and she's going to double her power twice. So that's going to be really explosive. This deck will probably go to Mythic pretty easily, I'm sure, just because it'll get under opponents really easy. I think you want to be here with the 4 royal treatments, 2 Shards Mage Rescues. I mean, yeah, you can see they're important to have like that protection. Tifa will need it too, because oh yeah, she'd definitely need it. Audacity is probably one. The Trample, she has Trample, so that's why you can go down, I think, in Audacity. to find another land, huh? The helpful hunters definitely progress us. They're very good against the momentum breaker decks where we have to sacrifice a lot of creatures. They're actually essential, like for those, and I say the meta is pretty popular with that. So I don't think you could really negotiate that. And Ethereal Armor is just like one of our strongest cards in general. It's a really tough choice. Really tough choice to get to that 21st land. Yeah, we're going to need that protection. But it has to be a non-creature spell. It has to be. I swear you're just always putting Ethereal Armor on something. Like, if you can. And Audacity, they're just very common. Yeah, Feathers of Flight actually might lose its interest to a degree if we are winning on turn 2 or 3, on turn 3 with Tifa. So we actually might just go down a single one. This might, the Ordeal might be preferred over a Feather, but like I said, this helps to get us into our lands. And the Sheltered is just not going anywhere. So probably a heavy heart on the Ethereal Armor here. It looks like I think we have to keep like some indestructibility. Kind of interaction there. It says we're at 61 already, so we're super messed up right now. Oh yeah, we added the basic. Okay, perfect. So guys, that was it. Yeah, Maker here. If you want to just, I gotta kind of get going here, but now that you're still, like I would say my favorite like budget deck, and I'll put this one in the comments for you. This has actually it does have 4 rare wild cards. I do have a deck that has no rare wild cards, and it's very good. This one. This Budget Besta 1 deck. I'll put that one in the comments for you, okay? This has no rare wild cards at all, and it's very, very good. Basically, you just build up your graveyard to all hell. And then you get to play these really nasty 6/6 cards. This card is awesome. You get to draw. You make your opponent's discard off of it. It's fantastic. This was actually like one of my more popular videos recently. And if you want to jump in tomorrow morning, if you're available, I'll probably just stream this one just to kind of still show that it's just really fun. But this is a Xiaowa deck. Xiaowa. And yeah, this is a 22 land deck. You have your 9 Vermins to build your graveyard up. You have Monstrous Rage, which is the best red card in the format. Like, it's not even close. Then you can basically, get in for lethal with your big higher power creatures. You can actually cheese your opponents because this will sacrifice a creature, like a big power creature, and you can send it to your opponent's face. So all these cards like kind of work together to kind of build your graveyard up. You probably actually want to switch this deck even up a little bit. You can move the Death Cat marionettes into the dogs. They're just slightly better. And they're still I believe they're a common rarity, the Snarling Gorehounds. And this deck is just an absolute beast. It's an absolute monster, guys. So, yep. I just kind of like start probably with my budget, like a budget mindset. Like I might look for a card that has like a particular keyword. Like I love Death Touch, right? So I love cards with Death Touch. So like when I'm building like a singleton deck, like I might just want a deck that's built around Death Touch, like, and that would be fun for me. And then I'll find these cards along the way, and I'll be like, well, why doesn't anyone play these in Standard? Like, this card is amazing. Like, this is a 2/2 Death Toucher. You have things that go to your graveyard from anywhere, and you descend, and all of a sudden your opponents have to sacrifice something, lose life. It's just kind of a no-brainer. So I just built the deck around Xiaowa, and like building the graveyard up, having these really nasty, big, powerful things coming on the battlefield. And just keeping in a budget mindset that we don't need to like spend rares to have good decks. And that was kind of my logic behind that. So, but other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me go ahead and put this in the description. And if that's something you want to get started with, maybe if you can't afford it, like this Tifa Landfall deck, maybe work up to it. All right, guys. So that'll be it for today. Let me go ahead and just get this one going here and get on Safari, Moxfield. No, we're going to be on YouTube's. just go here. Sorry, Moxfield. Now we're gonna be in YouTube's. Can I make a comment into this? And let's just go here. Well, I'll figure. Oh, here we go. I'll put it in the chat too. It says it's too large. Sorry. All right. Well, I'll put it anywhere that are on. Thanks everybody for joining. I'm gonna close this stream up because I'm in like the stream within the stream.